Adam Schefter from ESPN joins me today for a one-on-one. And Adam, thank you for joining me. We were just talking off camera. 32 years you've been covering the NFL, and I got to ask you, where does this rate as far as craziest offseason you've been a part of in those 32 years?
In 32 years, we've never seen 7 first-round draft picks traded in 1 month. 7 first-round picks. So when you start to think of some of the players that it involved, you're talking about Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Davante Adams, Tyreek Hill, some unbelievable players. And there obviously were a number of signings. Calvin Ridley being suspended for a year for betting on his own team. Any number of trades. I mean,
yeah, it's been
32
crazy.
years, that was the craziest.
Yeah, and a lot of those moves, you said Davante Adams, and I feel like that's the one move that all Vikings fans continue to hear because we don't have to play him again. So what does that mean for this Vikings organization that is starting new but still keeping that same core of players to build on what they did last year?
Means that the best wide receiver is out of the NFC North. It means that the Vikings secondary, while it still has to be really good, doesn't have to be quite as good to shut down Davante Adams.
Yep.
It means Davante Adams is now a problem in the AFC West, not the NFC North. Right? All the obvious things that every Viking fan knows, it's all true. Aaron Rodgers lost his favorite target, and you can't tell me that they can be as formidable on offense as they were before then.
So with that said, have you had a chance to, I guess, gather some thoughts and opinion of basically on this Vikings offseason and how Kwesi and Kevin have been able to construct some things to make some things work to add a Zadarius Smith or Harrison Phillips or Chandon Sullivan?
Well, it looks like they've certainly beefed up the defensive pass rush, the front side of the defense. So that's a good spot for this defense to be in that division. And look, there's a real opening in this division. Aaron Rodgers has got, a couple of years left in Green Bay. Detroit, we don't know who's going to be the long-term quarterback right now. Chicago are waiting for Justin Fields to develop. So the division is not exactly the AFC West right now. It doesn't seem to be going into the season. And Minnesota made some strong moves. I think it's a time where everybody's getting used to each other.
Right.
Kevin's seeing how Kwesi works, Kwesi seeing how Kevin works, the organization is seeing how each work. Everybody's feeling each other out, and they go from there. But you have to like what they've done so far.
What do you think that means for the future of the Vikings, having this young energy? And I mean, you got 2 people that this is their first time ever doing what they're doing with this title that they have.
Well, they have the real chance to grow together into a formidable combination, and that's what you'd want to have happen. And Kwesi has great respect around the league, and Kevin O'Connell, we know what he's done offensively, great respect. So you'd like to think that it would be a great marriage, and it would keep the Vikings afloat in the NFC North for a while.
Lastly, what is next for this team? I know there are some obvious holes, but you got a little bit more free agency before the draft, and then you have the draft, and then things just continue to trickle after that. So
well, I think to me, once we get to the owners' meetings, always that is a little bit of a line of demarcation. I know there's still some other moves that are made, and there's still some other free agents that are out there, of course, but it really feels like there's the start of the new league year in free agency. We go to the owners' meetings, and once everybody gets back from the owners' meetings, it feels like it's full throttle towards the NFL draft. And I think that's where everybody's focus and attention now will go once they get back from Palm Beach, Florida.
Well, the Vikings have the 12th overall pick. I know I'm not going to get your opinion about it right now. We'll talk to you later before the draft to get that. But appreciate your time today, Adam. This is Adam Schefter from ESPN. I'm Gabe Henderson. We got more Vikings content coming your way, so stay tuned to Vikings.com.